The way they would decide if they tie is by
flip a coin.
Yes, they will be flipping a coin, and that will happen. So, Danny, Joe, if I'm out of it and y'all tie, y'all gotta do y'all gotta do the dirty. Tails never fails.
The punk boys, bitch, you better bow down. Crowd just wanna hear the show, start the countdown. Don't be messing around, we ain't chasing no clout. Better shut your ass up before we put your ass down. Might get lumped up, taking verbal bumps, chump. We don't ever bite tongues, always keeping it a buck. Dan, Joe, and Will, they gon' change the game. Bump Boys podcast, it'll melt your brain. Y'all don't wanna see the flame, so don't spark the match. We like rookie Kurt Angle, make your ankle snap. Three amigos like Eddie, but don't lie or steal. Only cheat when we gotta, but to win we will. Mike skills like Dusty, but go hard like Brock. I'm a stunner like Austin, dropping elbows like Mach. Y'all don't wanna see the finish, cause it's us on top. 1, 2, 3, get the V and get a warrior pop. Yo!
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is Le Champion, King William, and we are here with Dan, aka Dirty Dan, and we have Joe, aka Joey the Dream, and we will be doing our prediction video. So my title is on the line for AEW and New Japan Pro Wrestling Forbidden Door, going down June 26th, this Sunday at the Alliance Center in Chicago.
United. You said Alliance.
Oh, fuck it. Well, my bad. United Center. So let's go over the rules and let's see what's gonna keep all this chaos in control. So the champion must go first. So that is the one downside that I have right now. Number 2, the challengers get 2 changes where my picks are locked in. Number 3, tiebreaker. So the champion will retain, so champion's advantage if anyone or all 3 of us tie. Number 4, if the match is a no contest, the match is a no contest, the match is just voided and it doesn't affect anyone's win or loss record. And then number 5, we will be doing if the champion is out of it and there's 2 challengers left, the way they would decide if they tie is by
flip a coin.
Yes, they will be flipping a coin, and that will happen. So, Danny, Joe, if I'm out of it and y'all tie, y'all gotta do y'all gotta do the dirty. Tails never fails. So, Joe's gonna kick us off. Let's get into the first match.
Is it best 2 out of 3?
It is best 2 out of 3. Yes.
Yes, it is. Quick disclaimer, in case I butcher some of these names, I apologize. I'm doing my best. All right, so for the pre-show, we have Max Caster and the Gun Club, which is Billy Gunn, Austin Gunn, and Colton Gunn versus...
Danny, what did you say right there? What did he say right there?
I just said a random Japanese yell as a joke.
So for the pre-show, we have Max Caster and the Gun Club, which consists of Billy Gunn, Austin Gunn, and Colton Gunn versus Yuta Uemura, Alex Callahan, the DCK, and Kevin Knight, an 8-man tag team match. Will, who do you have for this?
For those Japanese dudes, it doesn't matter what their name is because they're not winning. It is going to be... Can I get some V's thrown up in the air?
You going
my
Gun
boy
Club?
Max Caster and Gun Club, yes.
All right, that pick is locked. Dan, who do you have next, my friend?
Oh, I'm going Gun Club.
Gun Club. Okay, man. Okay, and I think Gun Club is going to be a unanimous pick for everyone. Gun Club has been locked in. All right, for our second match, we have Pac versus Miro versus Malachi Black versus Clark Connors. A fatal 4-way match for the inaugural AEW Mid-Atlantic Championship. Will, who do you have here?
This is arguably the toughest one to decide on the card. I have Aleister Black. Malachi Black.
Okay.
Malachi Black.
All right. And are you happy with your answer?
Of course.
All right. And that answer is locked. Dan, who do you have?
I have the Destroyer, Miro. The Reclaimer. The Redeemer.
The Redeemer? Okay. So you have Miro. And for me, I was thinking Pac, but, I'm going to go. Let's go Miro. I'm going to go Miro. Why not? Do something fun. and maybe me and Danny tie. So Miro for us, black for Will. Our next match, we have Will Ospreay defending his IWGP United States Heavyweight Champion versus Orange Cassidy. Will, who do you have, my friend?
I have Mr. Will Ospreay.
I also.
Alright.
Oh, my bad.
No, you can
And that
go.
is locked. Danny, who you got, my friend?
Ospreay.
I think everyone's picking, Willie Ospreay here. I think that's a pretty safe bet for everyone.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to lock that in for all of us.
Did you guys
And-
see Will Ospreay's tweet out to Orange Cassidy today? I got to show it to you guys after, but we'll throw
What
it
was
in
it?
later.
No, tell us what it was.
Yeah.
Let me... Hey, Joe, keep going, and I'll bring it up.
All right.
just
Or
wait
we'll
for it,
finish-
'cause I can
we'll
just
tie
edit
back
this
at
out.
the end.
Well, I can just edit this out.
That's fine. Let's see.
Or just use your phone to find it.
Oh, I wear a jacket that's worth $10,000. I actually work hard, countless of 5 stars, and care about the audience who they should idolize. You're the laziest guy I've ever met, and children cosplay as you. Unacceptable. The amount of dream matches I could have had, and I got you. Be grateful, you son of a bitch.
God damn. He going at.
Sheesh.
And AEW, I feel like threw this match in, like it was like, okay, we have Orange Cassidy return.
Will Ospreay said he wanted to go against an original developed star by
developer
AEW.
star, yeah.
He is the most...
No, but I'm seeing from the
So,
standpoint
yeah.
of like they picked Orange Cassidy because he's coming back. So then it's almost like, all right, are they going to have him lose his first match back? And then you also have with Will with the title. Can we really see Orange Cassidy win that title? Like we know AEW stars can, go back and forth. But I just
Okay.
don't see that happening for this one.
So, Joe, next match.
Well, Joe didn't choose.
All
who-
right.
Oh, Joe, you're taking Will?
Oh,
Yeah, you
yeah.
see, he's-
Will's across the board, I think.
Okay.
He said
You know,
unanimous. He said unanimous before.
Perfect.
All right. Next match we have is Thunder Rosa defending the AEW Women's World Champion against Toni Storm. Will, who do you have for this one?
I know who Danny picking because Danny don't ever pick for. I'm gonna go Thunder Rosa. She's
Going Thunder.
yep, and I'll give my little explanation after.
Danny.
I think I'm going Thunder. I'd rather be safe than sorry.
Danny's like, I wanted to choose the white girl.
I don't see her dropping it. I don't like Rosa, to be honest, but I'm gonna pick Thunder as well because it just makes sense. And well, let me hear your explanation on this.
One key thing I saw, which I didn't know, which it sucks. It's almost like ironic. She's actually going to be leaving for Japan to do like a tour. So I'm just like, oh my god, we're not even going to see her on fucking AEW shows anymore now for a few weeks. She's going to be going over to Japan. So
Seeing all out.
think about it. What's best for her to keep the belt, showcase it over in Japan. So it's kind of a thunder across the board, I think, for everyone.
Fucking retard. It's fucking ridiculous.
What's that word you're about to use there, dog? We banned. Bump was
I was gonna
banned that word.
You said ridiculous.
Yeah, right.
All right.
it
So
sucks.
on a high note, let's. I think that's really interesting. I did not know that, but I do think that's a good place to showcase that AEW World Title for the women's division. And there's not much really to say about that match. So I'm gonna jump on to the next one. I think it's gonna have a lot of chit chat going on with this. Zack Sabre Jr. versus a mystery opponent.
We're doing this
Will,
match even though we don't
who
know
do
the
you
opponent.
have?
Yep.
Yeah.
What if they just like don't pick anyone like interesting, just pick some goober and then Zach beats him?
Then you got to go
That-
Zack
that-
Sabre.
That's the mystery, man. It's not supposed to be easy.
Did we
It's a
count
mystery,
Cody
man.
Rhodes? Did we count the Cody and Seth one? If it was Cody?
Yep. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, we did. Yep.
Oh, we did count it? All right, so I have Cesaro showing
counted
up and I have Cesaro winning.
Cesaro.
Mm-hmm.
Or the mystery opponent.
Mr. Opponent, yeah.
Okay. Dan,
I also have Cesaro.
and you think the mystery opponent's gonna win?
Yep.
All right.
So guessing the
I
Mr.
am
Opponent doesn't
going
count,
to-
right? That doesn't count towards anything, right?
No.
Okay,
No.
it's just who we think and then who's gonna win.
So let's just say if the mystery opponent wins, you still get the point, even though if it's not Cesaro.
Yeah. Okay. That's
Does that
fine.
make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Prediction. I think it's gonna be someone not named Cesaro. Just my little take. But I'm going to deviate
who
from
do you
the pack
think is gonna
and
be?
pick. Who do I think? I think it's gonna be someone from New Japan. That's actually no, it won't be someone from New Japan.
It's AEW. This is like their version of Survivor Series. I like this version of Survivor Series.
That
I
makes
don't
sense.
know.
It's
I
actually
think it might be a new person, but I don't want it to be Cesaro. I would prefer it to be.
I hope it's not Gargano.
he already shot that
Fuck,
down
let's
on
go
Twitter.
Gargano. I don't want it to
He
be
shot
Gargano,
that down on
but-
Twitter. Like he harshly shot it down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fuck
that
it.
was
Shane McMahon. Shane McMahon.
Shine.
I don't care.
Oh,
But
so
I am going to pick Zack Sabre Jr. for this match.
Okay.
I think he is a great competitor, and I think
it's
hey,
a big
why
star
not?
for them.
Yeah, he's pretty big over there, man. So, with that wrapped up, now we're going into some of the bigger matches of the card. This next one's a mouthful, so bear with me, guys. We got the Bullet Club, which is El Fantasmo, Hikuleo, the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson, versus Dudes with Attitude, Darby, Sting, and Los Ingobernables de Japan, Shingo Tagi,
Just say Bullet Club,
and
dogs. You don't got to read out their whole name, bro. Just say Bullet Club.
Hiromu Takahashi.
No, these aren't Bullet Club.
This
people.
isn't
These are
Bullet
the
Club,
other-
dude. It's Dudes with Attitude, bro.
Oh,
From
dude,
Japan, from Ingobernables de Japan.
Just say like the first name. You don't
Yeah,
gotta say
the
the second
Japan
names, dog. It's too much. Like when
Hey,
we get
give him
to
respect, man. Give him
with
respect.
Okada in the
Oh, say
Fatal
so.
Four, just say Okada. I have Bullet
Nah,
Club
it's
winning.
Kazuchika Okada.
Yeah, Bullet Club.
I have Bullet
Yeah,
Club
Bullet
just
Club?
because Young Bucks lost. Actually, as a champion, I'm not even gonna give out my reasoning because I don't want y'all to change your ideas like that. That Thunder Rosa was a pretty good one, so I'm not gonna change. I'm sticking with the Bullet Club, and I'll let you know after.
You mean after we lock ours in
Of course.
completely?
Oh. Dan, who do you got, man?
I'm going Sting and Darby.
You going Dudes with Attitude?
Yep, Dudes with Attitude.
All right, for me, Shingo's a big name though. Like, do you have Shingo lose? Darby already been eating L's left and right.
Yeah, from them.
I'm gonna have to go Bullet Club. Like Shingo's a big name in my opinion, and Hiromu Takahashi is a pretty good one, but Darby been eating L's like that's a fucking bowl of cereal.
Oh,
Look,
honestly,
so, like,
honestly, yeah, he's been eating else to Bobby Fish and frickin' Darby
Kyle.
Allen. Just letting you know
Kyle
that.
O'Reilly.
Just letting you know an injury. Oh, by the way, I got an injury update on Kyle O'Reilly. He's got a bruised nuts. And not being serious.
Random. We locked it in. My reason for the Bullet Club, you had Nick and them, the Young Bucks lose last pay-per-view. A lot of
They
I feel
just
like this is
won
the
the titles.
one. Well, I just feel like this is the one time. Darby's been losing, Sting's just coming back. Maybe we seed plant Darby keeps losing, and Sting is starting to be the reason why. Kind of the classic. Plus, we have so many AEW people winning. This is a good chance to have someone from New Japan win.
I have a lot of New Japan people winning, so I think I'm pretty safe with my answer.
Having only one person named Will Ospreay win. Everything else has been AEW for you, Danny, and me too.
I haven't continued my other ones, please.
But what I'm saying is, we're 5 matches in, and Danny, we have all AEW. Danny has everyone from AEW winning.
No, the next one. Hey,
Besides
there's a
Will
couple more
Ospreay.
matches. So
What I'm saying
shut your
is so
mouth.
far. Wait. Hey, relax. Don't say that. What I'm saying is before you get to your other picks, I'm just saying so far.
Technically, Shingo's New Japan. So
he is technically. He is the New Japan people.
Who you flipping off? Danny? Hey, Danny, we don't joke like that on the bumble. We don't do joking like that, Danny.
I'm joking with you, okay?
No, you're
God.
joking, but can you take
You
my
told me to take jokes.
You take. I someone.
Yeah.
I start dishing. I'm gonna
Wait,
start
can you
dishing
take your
this
what? You just, Oh, I thought you said,
Okay,
can you
that's
take this dick?
fine.
And I was
That's
like,
fine.
wait, what?
It's the competitive nature.
I like
the
it, man.
competitive nature. This is for
I
a
do it.
belt. This is
Let's
for a
do it.
belt.
Of course, which
No,
I
it's
ain't
for a
losing.
title, bro. We ain't Cody.
This is the only video where we're allowed to talk shit about each other.
Okay. Let's do it. Let's get into
This
the
one
next
in the post video.
All right, next match. Let's do it.
All right. Your titties dip in mayonnaise sauce. Never mind. Anyway, next, we have a really interesting match, I think, here. We have FTR, which I'm going to say the names anyway, Will. We got Dax and Cash. ROH versus United Empire, Ray Khan and Jeff Cobb, which is IWGP. And then Roppongi Vice, which is Trent and Rocky. Three-way winner takes off for the ROH and IWGP tag titles. Will, who do you have on this one?
FTR.
Okay, then.
Okay. Danny?
I'm going United Empire.
Okay. United Empire. I am also going United Empire. I think they're gonna have to win it, man. It just makes sense. You got the IWGP. It's the one title I think switches hands. So
You want my
I don't have
reasoning
an
on this?
explanation for it, but
So
I would love to
apparently
hear your reasoning.
G1 is coming up. So if FTR wins, you can start showcasing FTR over, and I feel like FTR is going to not say take a backseat in AEW, but they're so hot and so popular right now that there's so much coming onto like the new belt coming into AEW. Where are we going to find time for someone who's not and we have the Young Bucks too, and we don't even know what the Young Bucks are going to do for their feud with the whole Jeff Hardy issue and everything like that. So I feel like it's going to get too compact for AEW to where at least if FTR wins, they can send them out on the road to, the G1's coming up so they can defend it in the G1 Classic. So I have FTR. So hey,
Okay.
This will be very interesting.
I think United Empire took a loss for their debut at AEW, and you basically, build them back up, and by giving them this, like, oh, hey, we fucked up our debut, but we doing.
You got to
good.
remember, this is an AEW New Japan. This isn't just Tony Khan booking. This is Tony Khan and who the hell books New Japan.
I just mentioned
Hey,
G1.
that
What are you
man-
talking
that man
about?
is,
That make no sense. Wait. Dan,
I know.
Do you listen to what I even just said? I know you hear me,
Yes,
dogs.
I listen. Yes,
But did you listen to what I said?
Okay.
Saying FTR can
Joe,
go on the road.
Hey, Joe, next match.
Wait, don't do that. I'm saying FTR can go on the road. Tony Khan can send them on the road, and they can appear at G1. You're telling me FTR showing up in New Japan is good for New Japan, just like Thunder Rosa showing up is good for New Japan. There's more talent there.
Yeah, Yoshihashi Hashimoto that's really his name, Yoshihashi Hashimoto. That's a fire name, bro.
His middle name is just like someone could be William David Whaley.
Oh no, the end of his first name is the exact same of his last name. So it's Yoshi. Hold on, I gotta see this name again.
It's like Yu Hakusho. Yu
Hakusho.
Yeah.
Nah, so it's like Yoshi.
Which match are you looking at?
Space Hashimoto.
Yeah,
Which
that's like
match are
Yu
you looking
Hakusho.
at?
The first name is Yu. The last name is Yu Hakusho. Yu Hakusho.
No, but I'm saying the last part, it's two names.
Yes.
The infix or not the prefix, but the suffix is whatever.
Joe going on a
Just
daily
Google the
random
name.
match.
It looks crazy. I gotta stop. No, dog.
Y'all want me to
Alright,
edit this
the
shit?
next
God
match I'm gonna
damn, y'all
jump
killing
into.
me.
Make that champ work for his loss.
Y'all want me to be
Anyway,
up and
we
shit.
have Les Sex Gods, Chris Jericho and Sammy Guevara with Minoru Suzuki. Don't forget, Tay Conti gonna be there, of course.
You bitch.
Versus Eddie Kingston.
Did you guys see
Yuta,
John Moxley
and-
flipping her
hold
off?
on. Eddie Kingston, Wheeler Yuta, and Shota. I'm not. Yumino. Oh, Yumino. That's easy. No, I didn't see anything about flicking off. Fuck Tay Conti. Don't give her airtime, dude.
Fuck
John Moxley flipped her off. It was kind of funny.
I have Jericho
John
winning
Moxley
this.
flipped her off. It was funny.
You got
Okay.
the Sex Gods.
I have the Sex Gods,
Six
yes.
Gods.
Danny, who you got?
I got Eddie Kingston, his crew.
Mmm.
Because I feel like Blood and Guts is going to be the
I
end
am
all
going
be all,
list.
and I have Eddie winning that. So
I'm going with the Sex Gods. I don't see Jericho losing. He doesn't need a loss right now. And, just another person to, throw Yuta into blood and guts,
Facts.
So.
And the winner of this,
call Eddie Crew.
because I feel like I think I know where AEW may transition for the with the main event, but I'll explain. It's like a circle. You know what I'm saying? It's like a circle. It's like a flower.
So there's 2 matches. I'm going to leave.
Shit.
The
You should do a clip of that after.
Just
What?
remember, guys, while the moderator's talking, please show the moderator some respect.
Shoot.
The moderator will eventually find a way to mute you. He will find a way to mute you. Anyway, we have a fatal 4-way for the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion. We have the champion Jay White, Kazuchika Okada, the best of New Japan, Hangman Adam Page, and Adam Cole Bay. Will, who do you have, my friend?
I have Jay White retaining.
Jay White, man, huh?
I just think it's good for business. Like if you're not gonna send Hangman or
Oh, hold on, don't explain it yet.
You're right. Let me not explain. My bad. Let me not explain.
Let Danny pick, man.
I was going Jay White before you even explained. So Jay White, lock in.
He just won it from Okada. I feel like G1. I could see Okada winning it.
Oh, so I
just
think...
saw him winning it. So I just
hold on.
let
me pick real quick. I was just talking, man. Oof. I want to say Jay White, but Okada's first match is going to be here. Do you have Okada win? I'm going to go Okada.
Okay.
I told you.
I think Okada's a huge star.
He is.
You can't just have the biggest star in, global wrestling just lose. Like, you got to put that man on top. You got to put that man and you got to thrust him out here and say, this is the motherfucker Okada. And you got to push him out there. So, I'm probably going to lose this one, but, I got to stick to my guns. Bang, bang. But
like I said, there's so many different outcomes. Like I know you guys were saying a few weeks ago. I know Danny kept saying this. This is going to be the easiest prediction. This is probably the hardest because one, it's AEW. So they do a ton of different shits. AE, fucking Ruby Soho versus Britt Baker. Still think that was still a fucking mistake. But they always, there's so many different routes, especially with New Japan just adds another layer. There's so many different ways you can have this shit going. So this is probably the hardest
because
prediction
there's 2 different companies. It's hard. Yeah.
I think this is the hardest.
No, the card got a lot. No, it was a lot easier before Wednesday.
Yeah, but it was only like
Wednesday.
Before Wednesday, there was a lot of stuff empty.
Well, of course, you knew there wasn't gonna.
Well, I hear
hard.
what you're saying though. I definitely hear what you're saying. Like it got hard and it got very difficult. And let's wrap it up with probably that's going to be the main event of the evening. Jon Moxley versus Hiroshi Tanahashi, a singles match for the interim AEW World Champion. For those who don't know, CM Punk is out on the shelf. Dude couldn't retain the title, so we had to get someone else to step in. Will, who do you have, my friend?
Jon Moxley.
Wow, dang.
Wow, thanks.
The Mox, the Sox.
Fucking Jon Mox.
Okay, locked in. Danny, who do you have, my friend?
Mox. I feel safe.
And this is where I get a little wild card. I'm going Hiroshi Tanahashi.
Explain.
Joe going crazy.
Why not? Moxley already won the title. He don't need the title. This man's already huge. This man got he's been trying to fight this man for 3 years. And now he finally gets his hand on him. The story doesn't just end once you meet him and you beat him. That there's no story at that point. You make the man lose to Tanahashi, the man he's been saying that's been ducking and dodging him. He finds out he wasn't ducking and dodging him. The motherfucker ran them fists, and then Moxie's like, "Damn, maybe I got it all wrong." Build it up for another year or so. Then he faces it off, loses again. Now we got some story. We got some stories to tell here, man. This ain't WWE.
I'm about to tell you something. I'm going to give you my reasoning for Moxley. I'm going to give you the greatest reasoning of all time.
Let me guess. It's something from his book?
Nope.
Okay.
Moxley's overall record in 2022 is 16-1. I'm going to give you his overall AEW record. 69-10. 69-10.
Hey, every 7 matches he loses.
This man always think he's doing a hot
This
take.
is that
It's obvious
7.
John's winning this shit. The only way John Moxley doesn't win this shit is I saw if they do the MJF kind of like CM Punk, took the title and went home. If MJF somehow, because I guess TNT does not want them. Nick Khan's dad does not want that motherfucker on TV, on television. He's banned from television. That's the rumor. Like he's banned from that network. They don't want to see him. So since it's the pay-per-view, it's not on the network. Does MJF screw over Moxley? And it's the classic, CM Punk took his title and went home. In the words of John Cena, do they do that kind of? It's been the same storyline. Do they have MJF screw over Moxley, and then he takes the title, and Tanahashi takes the title and goes home to Japan? Maybe, but I think
Do we get
Moxley
a flip
wins
of the belt or the IWGP?
You could, but for me and Danny, if Moxley wins, who's involved with who's Moxley involved with? BCC, and who are they involved with right now? Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho can be that filler to where I wouldn't mind another Le Champion run, or that may be the next thing that moves in. We get Bryan Danielson versus Eddie, you get Sammy Guevara versus Wheeler Yuta, and then you get Jericho versus Moxley. I think those line up really well.
Yep,
in my opinion,
mm-hmm.
I think that's a good. It lines up
the
really
reason
well.
why I went so,
I
think that's a good storytelling from on your end. The reason why I picked 2 of New Japan's strongest wrestlers, which is Okada and Tanahashi winning, is you have Okada win it. Okada wins the IWGP. He brings it back to Japan. We all know Okada loves Japan. Tanahashi takes the title. He takes the title, brings it to New Japan. He's bringing it over there. Maybe now we have a narrative where it's, we had a champion that was supposed to defend the title and be on American soil, but he took it over to New Japan. Mox couldn't get the job done because he was able to waltz right in, and he couldn't get the job done, obviously. So now people are like, wow, because of Mox, now we're in a shitty situation. And then, you start having people go over to New Japan trying to get the title back. They're failing. They're not winning.
Those are great.
That's actually really good. Yeah.
Both of you
wins the title back. Guess who wins the title back? MJF. And he's like, hey, I have the title. TNT says I can't come to the...
Shit.
He says TNT says I can't come back.
Fuck.
Guess what?
Yeah, that's
come
a good
over
idea.
here or to the New Japan. And he goes to the little Asian girl. Goes to the Asian girl. Pour for rice. Ha ha ha. And just walks away. It's booking.
You're right.
Honest, Joe.
that is good booking, Joe. That's actually a really good storyline.
Honestly, Joe, that makes perfect sense. You have MJF. You have Tanahashi win it.
Hold on, Danny. What are you doing in your hand, man?
I'm just thinking.
For a second, it looks like you're doing the eye thing. I was like, we got this whole pay-per-view has been little.
Now, Joe really did just make a good booking
thinking.
point. That is a good.
No, yes. Tanahashi basically wins it. NGF goes over there for the G1. And
not that close. Not that close. Next year, not 2022, but 2023's G1. So Joe's saying you build up a year worth of AEW is gonna like Tony Khan comes out. I'm sending over Adam Cole. Adam Cole comes back, gets his ass beat. It's like it'd be like the people in Dragon Ball, right? The people in Dragon Ball Z, right? They used to send everybody out to Majin Buu and shit like that, and then that motherfucker would just smack them up and then send them home. Yep. It's kind of that same kind of thing, but then it takes Gotenks and
Yamcha.
Facts. Then it takes Fusion Say Hi.
Piccolo,
and those motherfuckers. Facts. He sends all the motherfuckers packing. Gohan, Goku gotta go to the hyperbolical chamber.
Facts.
So guess who shows up one day during the G1 Classic or some shit like that next year? MJF. And guess who gets the title? And then it's like it's a bargaining chip. You're right, Joe. That's a good do. It's a bargaining chip. It's a bargaining chip. Like, hey, Tony, I know you don't want me here, but I have your belt. Remember, and then think about this.
But I think Punk's gonna be back by All Out.
Remember, CM, the way it works. Well, even if it's that case, let's say you just start saying the story of you're sending people over, right? Or you delay Punk a bit. Joe makes a good point with this. MJF has that bargaining chip, but the issue is, who does Tony Khan have to then listen to? CM Punk. CM Punk goes to Tony Khan. Hey, I know you don't like MJF, but I need to get that belt back because I'm not going to be. Remember, CM Punk himself isn't going to feel like he's the champion because there's already an interim, so it's already someone who has that belt. So, Punk's ego, I need that belt back. I need to be the best in the world. Hey, Punky Boo, you're not the best in the world if I have half your belt, technically. You know what I'm saying? Joe makes a good point.
You couldn't get the job done. I had to take your job, man.
But let me just say this: this is the same man, Tony Khan, who booked fucking Britt Baker to beat to have Chris Statlander beat fucking Ruby Soho, and then to have Ruby Soho lose to Britt Baker. I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm just saying. That's the same motherfucker who had her lose to have her then lose at the. I'm just like, it is. I'm just saying you.
Chris Statlander is number 3 now in the rankings. So
what was it? That's terrible booking from that match. Every time I think about that. But overall, the show is getting pretty long. If there's any new updates, we'll have the TNT stuff, for example, or the TBS title. We'll post it on Twitter and stuff like that. Any last comments or remarks, guys?
nope.
This is going to be an interesting show. We all have
Will.
different picks. This is going to be one of the craziest Bump Boys predictions defense of all time because we have WWE coming up, and I think that actually might be a little bit harder too because that's also Money in the Bank. So there's a lot of variable with that. This is, guys, I am in a hard time right now trying to defend my championship, and I will prevail, and I won't give up. Anyway, though, we've said all we need to say.
I will not acknowledge you.
It's all right, Danny.
Last question: is there any changes that need to be made?
I'm gonna look over mine real quick, and I'll let you know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we got to do it right before the show ends, my friend. So, is there any one you're not sure of?
That Tanahashi one was pretty good, yo. Joe really just told a story right there. I wish I could change mine back to that.
Dan, don't change, man. Don't change. Don't change, Dan.
I'm changing Le Sex God, so all of us have Le Sex Gods. You know what it does? It throws it out.
Okay.
That's smart. That is smart. It throws it out as
smart, man. All right.
All right, guys.
It throws it out. So, like, if one of them...
Will that be...
I'm locking.
Will that be the one that changes it? Could Danny have gotten that one win over the tiebreaker? Find out next on Dragon Ball. It's like, it's been the Ball Boys.
No, there's a lot that are different.
Peace.
Peace.
Must bid you adieu, a goodbye, mwah, and good night. Oh my God, it's so great. Bang!